Welcome to the Kent County Health Department presentation for food safety in your home. Millions of people suffer from foodborne illness every year. While most people do recover, foodborne illness can lead to hospitalization and even death. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention has identified 5 items that contribute most to a person getting ill from a food. Food from unsafe source, improper holding temperature, improper cooking temperature, and soiled utensils used for food, and a person's poor health or hygienic practices. Meat, eggs, and any processed food needs to come from a licensed, regulated source to ensure it was made under safe conditions. Look for USDA stamps or state seals on animal products to know they have been inspected. Fresh whole fruits and vegetables can be bought from unlicensed sources as long as you wash them before eating. Food can contain bacteria that can make you ill. These bacteria can grow rapidly between the temperatures of 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. The larger the amount of bacteria in a food, the greater the chance the food can make you ill. The temperatures between 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit is known as the temperature danger zone. Foods that you want to keep out of this temperature danger zone are animal foods that are raw or cooked, plant foods that are cooked, or are raw sprouts, cut melons, cut leafy greens, or cut tomatoes. You want to keep foods in your refrigerator at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or less to prevent bacteria from growing. When keeping a food hot after cooking, you want to keep it at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or more to prevent bacterial growth. Raw animal products may contain bacteria or viruses that can make you ill. It is important to cook these foods to a proper temperature to destroy these bacteria or viruses. You want to cook these foods to the listed temperatures to help destroy any bacteria or viruses that may be on the food. When reheating a cold food or cooling a hot food, it is important to get food to the proper cold or hot temperatures as fast as possible. Reheating should be done with equipment that is quick, such as a stovetop, oven, or microwave. Avoid reheating foods in equipment that is slow to get up to temperature, such as a crock pot. If reheating in a microwave, it is important to stir the food during reheating and then let it sit for 2 minutes after being done to ensure all parts of the food have reached the proper temperature. When cooling foods, try to break it down into smaller portions. Place into the refrigerator, stir it periodically, leave it uncovered, and try to use metal or some other non-insulated storage container. Hot holding, cold holding, cooking, reheating, and cooling temperatures will mean nothing unless you have a way of measuring the temperature. A food probe thermometer is the most valuable kitchen tool you can have. When utensils or equipment become dirty or contaminated, they can transfer that contamination to food and cause you to become ill. Cross-contamination is a type of contamination when food that does not get cooked, such as lettuce, comes in contact with raw animal foods, such as chicken. Bacteria from the raw animal food can be transferred to the uncooked food. To avoid cross-contamination through surfaces that touch food, you want to follow these steps for cleaning after you are done using that utensil or dish for one specific food. First, wipe away or rinse off any large food debris. Second, apply detergent to the surface, following the label's instructions. Then rinse with clean water and allow the utensil to air dry. The same method you use for hand washing utensils or dishes can be applied to large surfaces such as countertops. First, you wipe away debris. Then you apply detergent according to bottle's instructions. Next, you rinse with clean water and let air dry. To avoid cross-contamination of food while in storage in your refrigerator, you want to arrange them based upon the food's cooking temperature. This way, if one food drips into another, the food below is cooked to a higher temperature than the one above and ensures that any bacteria associated with that food is destroyed. You do not want to make food for others while you are sick, especially if you are suffering from diarrhea or vomiting. Being sick means you can contaminate the food or food utensils and make others ill. Clean hands are one of the most important barriers to preventing food from being contaminated. Always wash your hands before you begin making food. Wash hands between handling raw animal products and foods that do not need further cooking. Wash your hands after touching your clothes or body, such as your face or hair. If you are unsure if you need to wash your hands, then wash your hands. Remember that whatever is on your hands will end up in the food. When washing your hands, you want to use warm water, hand soap, scrub for at least 20 seconds, rinse with clean water, and then dry with a paper towel. Clean hands help ensure you have clean food. Always follow safe food handling practices to avoid foodborne illness because if you don't, Mr. Porcelain may become your best friend.